What's going on, guys? Bank Robber Games here, and today we're going to be starting a series for a game that I've been very excited to get my hands on, being Doom the Dark Ages. Really massive fan of the Doom 2016 reboot. I didn't actually play Doom Eternal, but this is making me really want to go back and play it from the little bit that I've tested out so far. Really awesome. The little bit of time that I've had with the game so far, and I did start the game up just to try things out, make sure it was running all right with the system, because the system requirements are actually quite high in comparison to the previous Doom games, but it's been running fine. But I got totally carried away with how much I wanted to play and testing out, just because it is so fun. Really excited to get into this one, and I hope you guys enjoy the journey with me. Just going to get rid of that save file. Just going to play on Hurt Me Plenty, what I'd consider the sort of normal difficulty. Obviously there are these other difficulties here if you prefer a bit more of a challenge, but there's also a lot of sliders in the options and plenty of other things that you can tweak to make the game harder or easier for your liking, including you can increase the game speed and make it play more like Doom Eternal if you like. We're not going to have any of the assists on at the moment. Like I said, there's all these sliders here. We're not going to worry about those. And even playing on slightly lower settings, because like I said, the system requirements to get the most out of it are quite beefy. It looks absolutely awesome and runs flawlessly from the bit that I've played so far.
We will not leave here until the heart of Argent is found. It is close.
The Horde will tear this village to pieces, but our time is running out. Soon, the humans will summon him.
King Novi, we found their entry point. It doesn't make sense, sir.
The barrier is still holding, but our scans show that 3 portals were opened from inside the village.
The demons couldn't get past the barrier, so their followers are letting them in. Thera.
The transports. How much time?
Get me the new bishop. Valen's armored division is still an hour away.
We could try and launch the Atlands.
There's no time. Bishop Creed. We need him.
Commander. Thera, this temple must remain guarded.
The village of Kalim is a mining settlement. If it falls, everything will be destroyed, including your Sentinel energy reserves.
launch the Slayer.
Total purification targeted for the village of Khalim. In 3, 2, 1, release.
Of course, it's got a good soundtrack. It's definitely a way to start a game. And other than that little cutscene, we're straight into the action.
Impact confirmed. The Slayer has been activated.
So we do have handy tutorials here explaining all the new mechanics for this game, and yeah, new to this game we do have the shield, which I'm sure you've seen plenty of before release, and it acts exactly as you'd expect. It's got a limited amount of health, but that does regenerate. Just talking more about shield, and they give you an awesome ability straight away to shield bash enemies. Feels a lot like the drill charge in Bioshock 2, if you're familiar with that. Another really awesome game and an awesome mechanic. And I know a lot of people were worried about Doom Dark Ages feeling too slow, especially in comparison to Doom Eternal. But with abilities like that, definitely doesn't feel like that's the case. And then instead of glory kills, we have these executions. They're a little bit more boring than glory kills, but still very, very fun. And you can see there it drops additional health. And you can activate them from quite far away a lot of the time as well. Before I carry on, I've just got to point out the art style. Again, all looking fantastic in the engine. It's kind of nice to see some NPCs as well.
Ensign, do you have a lock on the Slayer's location?
Got the Sentinel armor here. Very, very cool. Again, testament to the art direction.
Weapon drop incoming in 3, 2, 1.
So here, we already know how to get health by executing enemies, but we can also use our melee strikes to get ammo. Very, very useful mechanic. It's got limited number of charges, regenerates over time, but there's ways for us to increase the rate in which our melee charges regen later on. And something else to point out is if you have additional buttons on your mouse, the game automatically binds them to your mouse buttons, as well as using the E key there. So here we do have basically a life up, and allows you to respawn from where you left off if you get taken out. This is a really useful feature where the waypoint changes at points of no return. I really like that because there are the secrets hidden throughout the levels that you can see on the map by pressing tab. See, massive area ahead of us. Feels like they've really upped the scale of the game.
Under lockdown. There's a key in the nearby church. Route and the location.
And here's another really important mechanic where you can parry green energy or hell surge projectiles, and you can also parry some enemies' melee attacks as well that flash with green. And you can see there it recharges our melee strikes faster, which is very, very useful and allows you to stay really, really aggressive. also feels really, really satisfying. Flash of green there. So here, some enemies, when they get dazed, you can do basically, it's called a glory strike, and it does a massive chunk of health, does a massive chunk of damage, as well as dropping you some health. Again, really helps you stay aggressive.
The cultists are traitors.
He's at ground zero. He located.
So here we're just getting told about the map. Like I said, you bring it up with tab, and it also highlights any valuable items nearby. So if we look on the map where we just were, you might have noticed another door with a blue key card. We can now open it rather than going where our objective is telling us to go. I think the imp redesign is really cool.
Once he kills the demons, the portals will collapse.
One little lonely demon over here left. Maybe another one. Another locked door that we'll be able to find the key for in a little bit. And again, you can just explore this area however you wish. See, it is quite big. Really cool the way that dissolves there. And there is this locked door here. Oh, we will find our way around that, don't worry. We'll look at the map as a clue. got an awesome weapon here. Basically acts like a quite an accurate SMG or machine gun, I guess. And then the weapon wheel is back. If you remember that secret before, I'll show you that lock gate. It's in this room here. But it's not going to be that easy to get it. No, not really. So we do have a new weapon skin here. Night being Nightmare. I think that looks really awesome. Just red accents in comparison to the default. Really, really cool. And that is that collectible. You might have also noticed a key up here that we can use to unlock that door we saw a minute ago. And you might have seen there that the keys have like a holographic projection that come off them. It makes it more obvious where they are. Not sure what that guy was doing there. Make things easy for us.
All hell gates closed. The village is secure.
But yeah, we will get a way of taking out those shield guys later on. It's always handy to use an
Tier 5
explosive
readings in
barrel
the
for
South
them.
Bay. Incoming.
A Titan has been summoned.
Again, really cool how they really expand the Doom lore with things like this. But looking at how long this episode has been, I think here's a pretty good place to wrap up this first episode, and then we'll finish this level in the next episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first little look at Doom, the Dark Ages, and look forward to the rest of the series as much as I am looking forward to playing through the rest of the game. If you have enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to the series, make sure to like and subscribe for more, and then that way you won't miss out on anything. Thanks again for watching. I always appreciate having you guys here, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.